Hey, we're trying this again. Model Math time.
Take two.
Take two.
Okay, start. Let's see if we can start the chat before we do anything else.
Let's see. Now it says comments are turned off. That's 4 minutes ago.
I'm Matt. And I'm Mrs. Matt.
Alright.
All right, here's a new live one. Okay, and we got live chat. Yay! Okay.
There we go. Alright, hey, it's Model Math time.
Let's
I'm
try this
Matt.
again. Take two. Okay,
3.
go again. Start over.
Hey, it's Model Math time. It's 8 o'clock. We're a half hour late. That sucks. Let's see. I'm Matt.
And I'm Mrs. Matt.
Matt, too, has got some adult obligations to take care of this evening. So he is not joining us tonight. And we had the power blink at our house.
Alright, hey, it's Model Matt time.
And it ended up resetting my computer. It ended up resetting our router. It ended up resetting OBS. And then I had to restart my computer. I had to restart OBS. OBS started. OBS is our streaming service. OBS crashed. I had to reinitiate that. And then it kept saying that I didn't have the user to, or the ability to stream from this to YouTube. So, cry me a river, build me a bridge, we're getting over it, and here we are. So, welcome. Chat is opened. Let's see, I gotta put this on Facebook. Let's see, live video, there we go. There's live video.
Okay, I just posted it to YouTube. Or whatever.
There we go.
Okay.
So pop in, say hi. Technical difficulties are amazing,
But we made it.
but here we are
And we're going to have some fun.
for at least a little while.
Yes. Until the router goes on again. Alright.
Yes.
So let's recover things again. Okay, so technical difficulties.
So yes. And I just lost for the.
So while you're doing that, I am working on
Here, let's put it over there. There we go. Oh, right there.
okay.
There you go.
Thank you. I am working on a figure of Wonder Woman. This is her without her hair. So that's kind of what she'll look like. But the problem I'm having right now is that this is a 3D printed, so it's not a perfect model. And so I'm having to go through and doing a lot of sanding and spackling, as I'm calling it. And right now I can't get her hair to fit her head. So I'm looking for the places that seem to be the hang up and sanding that down so I can get her head in. Because right now it's actually doing damage to her shoulder. So if I paint this and then try to put it on, that'll scratch the paint. So I need it to not be doing that. So that's what I am working on. So a little bit different than our normal modeling with the mats stuff.
George says hi, Mr. and Mrs. Matt.
Hi, George.
George is
Thanks for joining us today.
George is in Australia. It's
Cool.
He lives in the future because it's tomorrow.
Well, good morning, George.
That's actually in the afternoon.
Oh, afternoon already.
Yes, it's like
Tell me how Thursday is.
It's like
Is it a good day?
it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon there.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, cool. I'm glad you're able to join us.
Yes. So. All right.
So if
There
you're
we go.
joining us, let's see. You can watch the Facebook feed too.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey. No, Corey, we're on YouTube now. Flip on over to YouTube.
Holy cow, we made it.
We had some massive technical difficulties. George says that's cool. Need to paint some resin figures.
Yeah. This has been an interesting adventure. Matt got me into it during COVID. Because I knew that planes and trains and automobiles and all that kind of stuff that he does was not going to be my thing. And he kept wanting me to get into modeling. And I was like, no, no, no. And then, I don't know, one day we were looking at one of your magazines or something. And there were some busts and some figures. And I was like, well, that I could do. So that's what we got into it. Hey, Corey. Good to see you here.
There we go.
I am a former art major, so this is more up my alley with the painting and the sculpting kind of stuff, so I'm not so much into the planes. This gives me a little bit more creative license, I think. But poor Wonder Woman has some
Issues.
thyroid issues, it looks like, over here. Trying to get her neck down.
Let's see, George. Let's see. Storms went through yesterday, cleaning up today. Oh, hope everything's okay.
Oh, wow.
And let's see.
How are you seeing that? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Missed it. So what are you working on?
I am trying to get more of my hurricane done tonight, which has got a bunch of issues.
What are you looking at the hurricane in honor of?
Yeah, kind of. So what is everybody else up to?
Somebody else modeling while we're modeling, or are you just here to watch? I actually haven't sat at the bench for quite a while,
That's right.
really. Did a little bit last week. And then maybe a year before that.
Yeah.
So it's good to be back.
Good to have you back. So you're having some issues with the figure painting magazine called Tint
Huh.
Inc. by AK Inspiration.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm going to screenshot that and put that up. Thank you. I learned a lot by going to nationals with Matt, and that's kind of what inspired me to get back into it. Got a couple other models when we went to Florida, so I'm raring to go. Maybe by next nationals I'll have something to submit. We'll see. Wow, Corey, that's awesome. Corey said I was working on my Start Playing account, which created the largest dungeon that I've ever created in forever.
Nice.
How's that going, Corey? You just launched it yesterday, right? So it's still pretty new. So Corey is on a mission to be a paid GM, right? Like
Yes.
to do it professionally.
I think so.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing, so that's awesome. Yeah. George, there were a lot. I don't know if you saw the one, but there was one. Well, there were a couple, actually, that looked like you could have walked into an art gallery and they would have come straight from there. They were amazing. I don't think they won much, did they?
No.
I don't think that any of them. Well, the one I think got third place in something, and another one that I thought should have won didn't get anything. So, you know, the judging is the judging, but my judging, which has no technical bearing, and just more what I like and just the aestheticness of it, they were pretty amazing. Works of art for sure. This one, I will say, is requiring more prep work than I've ever had to do before. Usually it's a little bit of sanding and then a primer coat and I'm off to the races. But she is going to require a lot of effort. So I might have to do a lot of back and forth with some of my other ones as I get sick of this. Corey, I have a memory of you way back in the day when Matt and I first started dating, and I came to a game day, and you had created a game using paint, and I was just flabbergasted that you could do that. It was amazing. Wasn't it paint? I think it was paint. It was just like a grid on a screen, and that's how you were guiding the game.
Yes.
It was crazy. And at that point, I didn't understand D&D at all, so that was more my. But I thought that was pretty creative. So good luck to you in this new endeavor.
And here
Pretty
she is
cool.
15 years later, and she still gets to slightly understand what's going on.
Maybe a little. I'm just gonna keep working on it. I think that's gonna be more hidden.
Three levels, 1,543 rooms total. Was
Oh my
putting
gosh.
in the features tonight and creating tokens. The VTT. As soon as I get off the ground, I am going to get Jared to print me some minis to paint. Cool.
Very cool. How
Thank-
fun.
Corey also says thank you.
It's exciting. And probably fun, I imagine. So how does that work then? Do you create the dungeon and then people come in to join your games, or how does that work? Ah, George saw a pretty cool app for dungeon design. We'll try to figure out what it's called. Hey Ken,
I can.
welcome. Good to see you.
Yes, it was.
I'm Mrs. Matt. Otherwise known as Tiffany, aka Tiffany.
Yes. Matt 2 is.
Hey, Jim.
Oh, there's Jim. Matt 2 is doing some adult obligations this evening, so he'll be joining us next week. Hopefully, Jim will be joining us next week.
Jim, I'm working on trying to get Wonder Woman's hair to fit on her head. Matt said you looked at it and he was able to point out some parts that you said I was going to have to work on, and that's exactly what I'm working on.
Yeah, there you go. There's dual cam. Let me fix dual cam just slightly. Bring that.
I almost feel like her neck should be a separate piece from her head to fit in this properly.
There we go. So I'm working on the Hurricane. See if I get that taken care of so I get this to the model show.
Cool, Corey, that's awesome. Corey said after I get the templates done, then I start advertising for spots in the game. That's pretty cool. That's cool, there's a platform for that. Yeah, me too, Jim. I can't wait to see Wonder Woman put back together. She's gonna take a lot of work, though.
And Ken, thanks for the model and the book. Super cool. Let's see. It is the one that I've been looking for. I was really, really excited. Tiffany will even attest to it that I was really,
Yes.
really excited when I opened it up. I'm like, yeah.
Kid on Christmas morning.
Yes. And you beat two Bobs. Come to find out, they had my address wrong on it. I guess I got an email from them. They're resending it. They're like,
Oh.
and the guy, I sent him my email with the address, and he's like, that's the address we sent it to, and it came back undeliverable. I was like,
Oh, geez.
try it again.
Okay, well, that's good.
I was like,
There's-
I live there. I know where I live.
Well, at least it came back.
Right. It came back to them. So
Well, but still, it's not just lost in
it's not lost in
USPS land.
yeah, our cyberspace or anything like that. Let's see.
Oh, right, Corey. So, was that site around before COVID, or was it like a product of? Corey said he wished that he knew about that site prior to COVID. Jim got his permission slip signed for next week.
Oh, yay!
That mean your kitchen remodel is done? Okay, let's try now.
Where is that?
Indeed. Jim says, "Well, just remember, no matter where you are, there you are." The wise words of Jim Lore. That's crazy. Get in there.
The sage mind of Jim Lore.
Right.
Alright.
Oh no. I'm guessing that's in response to, or is your kitchen done? That's an undertaking. Well, at least you get a break. Come on.
And I just have to say, these Mineshima nippers are amazing. I am quite pleased with
Show
these.
those are the
These are amazing. They are cutting flat and everything. That is awesome.
So what are they?
They
And
are.
why are they so special?
So watch. So I can take this, go in right up against the thing, just go, boop, and there is.
And that's what you didn't have. You don't have that.
I don't have that kind of control with the scissors.
What about your other sprue cutters?
The blue handle ones,
Yeah, I don't
they are offset. So these come together and there's a straight cut,
Fancy.
as opposed to the scissors or the other ones where it will. You have it's more of a this kind of action, and
Got
this
it.
is a this kind of action.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Matt says, "Glad to see Tiffany getting some work done while I'm being Mr. Mom tonight." Yep.
Yeah.
Good choice adulting. And it got me down here, so thank you. Although I'm gonna have to go soon to go be Mrs. Mom. And I'm sure Tyler appreciates it.
He got a point tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, George says they're good. Jim says they're chisel design. They cut clearer than a sharp edge and an anvil.
Yes.
Ooh. Cleaner, not clear. Good lord. There's gotta be a trick. I feel like she'd fit in there if it fit.
Right.
I know, that's dumb. But because her hair overlaps her face, I don't want to stand down too much because I'm afraid then it won't overlap right. And it's like wrapping around her so that I can't get it into it. Get her head into it. Matt 2 is in the house, just virtually.
Yes. Well,
Dip,
Matt,
dip, dip, dip. Did you see what Jim said? I'm doing it wet.
she's wet sanding, so with wet sanding there is no dust then. And that's the bad thing about resin. So yeah, Matt, I wanted to ask you about your concert experiences you've been having recently. Holy cow. Dude.
Oh, no, pushing up. That's so, Jim. That's kind of what in order to do, I don't know how much you can see, but I have to get her hair in, or over her shoulder. That's the first big hole, first big spot, and then it's getting. It's kind of stuck on her cheek and stuck on her neck. But those are also the places where the hair actually wraps around. I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to keep going and hopefully I can paint it so that you can't tell.
So glue that to that.
Yeah, so I got my little spray bottle. I am spraying it soon
She's
as I
being
start
good.
seeing dry. But thank you for your concern. Since you are the resident 3D master, 3D
He's the resin guy.
resin master.
The resin guy.
Tell you what, this is not what I got into figure modeling for though. Figure painting. I want to paint. This is why I can't do what you guys do, because it's too precise. Yeah, the hair is very thick and pointy. Like, and I probably could sand that down, but I mean, it looks really good, but it is very thick.
And well, it's thick, but it's also kind of stringy too.
Yeah, I mean, like the detail. Oh, but like there's, because when they 3D print it, it's string, isn't it?
Right.
So yeah, like there's actually a string. I don't know if y'all can see this.
Let me zoom in on it.
But there's a,
There you go.
so there's actually a string here that's coming off of it. So, oh, or not anymore.
Hey, it just came off.
So it popped off, and there's a couple like that. I'm guessing that's just,
Those darn split ends.
oh, right, exactly. She needs to get back, go get a haircut. So, yeah, I think it's right here. It's getting better. So that's what makes me think I should keep going. And then right here. But, I don't know. Stay tuned.
Yep.
It'll be about a year before I get this done. So.
Jim says I've suffered through not using a mask. It's not fun at all. George says, yeah, prep is annoying, especially removing mold lines from miniatures.
Oh, that's, ugh.
He
yeah.
says, looks like it's getting really, really close.
Yes, it is. I think it is getting... I just have to complain about it more, and then it'll get better.
Let's see. Alan's watching. The couple that models together stays together. That's what he posted. Hopefully he's on.
Oh, over on Facebook?
Hopefully, he said it on Facebook, but
Hey,
hopefully he's
Alan.
over on whatchamacallit, on YouTube now.
Oh, Jim says they're probably through support for the 3D print. Could be. Just start taking more of this up in the back.
So anybody working on anything tonight? Any modeling going on in the modeling world?
Oh my gosh, Matt, that's crazy. He said Tyler's got to work the last week of the month to get everything submitted.
Oh, what am I working on? Sorry, I've been leaving it on the TIFF cam here. Let's see. I'm working on my Hurricane. Hopefully to get it done for whatchamacallit, for the Gateway show. That's the plan, at least.
Come on. Okay, y'all got to do a happy dance with me if I get this in. It is getting much closer, I can tell. Yeah, I keep thinking about the Dremel. I'm scared of the Dremel, though. I'm afraid that I will go too far. But you're probably right. I probably should have done that. Ken is weathering up the Stuka tires.
Oh, cool.
And wheel pants. Little wheel pants. Pardon my ignorance.
The Stuka had, instead of retractable landing gears, they had them fixed, so they were out. So they actually looked like little pair of trousers. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you. I learned something new.
Jim's
Dremel.
yelling, Dremel.
I didn't really have to wear a mask.
Dremel.
You all don't like watching me toil over this?
Let's see. George is gluing on some conformal tanks on an old Hasegawa F-15E. Fit's not that so great. Filled the gun port as is a prototype. It has no guns. Cool. Depends on the resin.
And Corey says he's killed minis over overzealous for drummeling.
Oh.
Indeed. I think the salvation here would be that it is so thick that I probably couldn't go too far, but still. This is all a learning experience for me still, so I'm not brave enough yet. Come on, come on. Jim, maybe I'll just leave it and you can work on it next week. What do you think?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, I might
course.
actually be getting out the Dremel. Because I think there's one spot in here that...
How's that gonna fit? Of course it will. Of course! You silly thing. Thought it might cover it up. Guess it didn't.
Ken said he loved the lizard camo scheme on the prototype F-15E. Do you know about that?
Jim say take a crack at Wonder Woman.
Okay. See how far I can get, and if I... Before I throw it out the window, I'll leave it here for you to work on. Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna read that one.
Don't watch it, Jen. It's a family show. Yes, you're correct, Corey, and I don't have the patience for millimeter by millimeter. Alright.
George, post him a picture of that. I've never seen the lizard camo for the F-15E. I've only seen the gunship gray color.
Oh my
Also,
gosh,
just gotta
so
say,
close.
one of the things, just have to say thank you to everybody that's watching, participating in the chat and everything. This past week, we hit our 350th number of Mount the Mats on YouTube. So we've been stuck at 349 for like 8 months. And all of a sudden, we've gotten 2 in the past like week. So I'm really excited about that. Because you guys help make this channel what it is. So, you know, thank you for it. And, you know,
Make sure to
share it with your friends. If you have a modeling group, share it with them. It's, me and Matt are just 2 average guys who like to model. We like talking about rock music and all that kind of stuff, movies, those kind of things, and just kind of throwing the hobby out to everybody to share the modeling love.
it. 351 now, Matt says.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Baby
So,
steps.
Yep. Also, make sure the key is fitting in the hole. Sometimes when you slice the mold, the model is slicing software is working. It works, but when it prints, it might not be perfect.
I think it is. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it is to me. I've been watching that to see if there were any, because there was a little, I don't know what you call it, but a little bump in the middle, or in there, so I sanded that down just to make sure that wasn't stopping it. I think everything else is clean. I think I might have to walk away.
Okay.
As this is a family show, I don't want to start cussing at it.
Oh, all right.
Gosh, it's so close though. Oh my gosh.
All right, Nice. One of these days I'll finish my Revell 132nd F15E in that camera screen. Cool. Yeah.
Oops.
You should keep on working on it until you get her hair on, and then go upstairs.
Don't think Aiden would mind.
What?
Don't think Aiden would mind.
Yeah, you would. You scream at a TV show right now, or whatever.
I told him screens are off, but we'll see.
Come on, kitchen roll.
God, I'm rolling on my shoe.
There you go. So this week we'll save our only 17 for next week. Since we started late, Tiffany's gonna have to bail out soon
And I'm not much of a music person, so.
to get our son asleep and all that. But well. So I went on and looked up the number one songs of the years from 1956 when Billboard started their charts to 1979. There were some years where they didn't have one that charted or something. I don't know. There was one year they had two. So we'll be using those next week. So, and we got a nice little variety. Like I said, 1956 to 1979, we got everything from Elvis on there to the Beatles. Mamas and Papas. We got let's see, Wings. We've got let's see, some Simon and Garfunkel. We got the Knacks. So a good potpourri of the number one songs from 56 to 79. So pretty excited about that for next week. So tune in next week for that. Make sure you get to vote on that. Make sure you. We'll have our bracket posted up later on, so let's see. Corey saw a picture of the dragon.
Oh my
Dear
gosh.
God. It is awesome. I would love to have that fly into one of my games for the players to interact with. Not sure about the exact dungeon software, but 3D maybe Dungeon Alchemist, yeah. Oh, Dungeon Damn, Tiff, you are so close.
I know. I don't want to give up. And yet I want to throw out the window. I just wonder if there's something else back there now that's causing this. Because those rub points are clear.
Right.
Take a look.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
So can you see where it's catching now?
I would actually say we'll do that.
Okay.
That.
I guess it doesn't
that's-
matter, does
yeah.
it? It's just gonna.
Just
I
gonna
can
sit
fill
up
it
in
up
there.
with glue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, everybody in Facebook. Welcome to the Mats. Tonight we have Mrs. Matt, aka Tiffany, my wife, is down here working. She's working
Hi.
on Wonder Woman. If you want to see some better angles and all that, check out our YouTube page, Mile with the Mats. And you can check it out there. We have an overcam, so you can actually see directly on what she's doing and all that. So make sure you pop on over to YouTube, like, share, and subscribe on that, and get notified when we are on. Most of the time, on Wednesdays, 7:30. Let's see. Nice thing about resin is that it will show you where you have to sand.
Yes.
When you press the part together, the parts that catch are rubbing.
Yes.
Oh, will turn white.
Well, and that's what it's been doing, but it's not doing that now. Like, it still won't go in, but it's not. I'm not getting any. Maybe because it's wet.
Let's see.
Let me dry it off.
George, with Frostgrave, another one to try out is, I think it's Idols of Torment. It's done by the guy from he's a terrain maker, Black Magic Craft. He's got some really good videos on the YouTubes on terrain building, on let's see, a bunch of other stuff. So
That's
Dario,
amazing.
Dario, if you're watching, say hey. I see your mom on there. So if it's Dario, say hi. Yes, love Black Magic Craft guy. I got into him on during COVID too, and that's why I started creating my own dungeon terrain and stuff, my own scatter terrain. That's why I got a Proxon hot wire cutter. Yeah, he's been a little off lately. He hasn't been doing anything. Oh, I see a hi.
On Facebook.
Oh, it's Dario's mom. Hi, Dario's mom. Sarah's here modeling away tonight. I'm working on a British hurricane tonight. Hopefully get that done soon. Tiffany's working on Wonder Woman because my wife is a wonderful woman.
Oops.
Ah, her head fell off.
Whoops. I was trying to show it to Facebook because I don't think they can see it real well, right?
There you go. There's Facebook.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to fix.
Yep.
So hang on. All right.
Yep. Exactly, Jim. Columns, scatter terrain, rocks. Oh, hi, Aunt Joanne. Let's see, is that the Airfix Hurricane? Yes, it is. The 148 one. Oh, thanks. Thanks, George. Yeah, I tried my best on that. It's a combination of, let's see, I have, for the green, I have Dark Green 2, RAF, XF 81 from Tamiya, or Tamiya, I call it Tamiya. XF 52, Flat Earth. And XF 55 Deck Tan for the underside. It said beige, but I like this color better.
So what did the Tamiya guy say? How
do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
He said the Asian pronunciation is Tamiya, which I was like, that sounds stupid.
Except it's their name.
Right. And then he said, let's see, the other pronunciation is Tamiya.
Really?
Tamiya. Yeah, Tamiya.
Tamiya.
Yeah.
Tamiya.
I was like, it's okay. I was like, and then I said, what about Tammy? He goes, that sounds redneck. I was like, I'm from Missouri, you dingus.
It is redneck.
So on this channel, I call it Tamiya, and it's gonna be Tamiya because this is the Mom with the Match channel. So if you don't like the way I pronounce it,
So, Mr. Tamiya.
you know. Yeah, Tamiya, yeah. Let's see. Yes, that Arma Hobbies 48 one is. Oh my god. Saw that review. It was like. Blew my mind.
We've got internet back.
You know what?
Spectrum just texted that we've got internet back.
Yay, we got internet back.
There's something
Every
else.
country can pronounce it how they like. Preach on, George. Oh, we almost had a massive problem there. I just shook this Tamiya paint. I didn't have it cranked down all the way. We almost had rubber black everywhere.
Oh, jeez. And tell them what happened at school. What
Oh,
glue does.
just so you know,
Tamiya glue does.
Tamiya glue will also strip wax off of floors,
Industrial.
like industrial wax. Hey, Jesse. Tiffany's here too.
Hey, Jesse, how are you? I'm filling in for Matt too today.
Or
Thanks
could
for
be,
joining.
Could be Tammy. Yes. Whenever I find rubber black, I always buy a couple at a time. I also got some NATO black too. That's a cool shade of black. Psst, did you guys hear what I just said?
What?
I said
No.
NATO black is a cool shade of black too. I know they're different shades of black.
Black 1, black 2.
Yeah.
Jim, how did you find that out? That rubber black is a hard color.
Oh
Color
no,
line.
or how Tamiya paint or Tamiya glue will take
Oh,
industrial 4 wax off.
gotcha. Do I? Yes. Probably not.
One of my students who's in model club accidentally dropped it out of the second tier locker in the hallway, and it cracked and broke all over the floor.
Whoops.
I got in a little trouble.
So mental note.
So
Don't
mental
drop
note.
it.
All let's see. Oh, there you go. Joseph.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
There are different shades of black.
Okay. Now it's on the side of my face.
Yeah. So yeah, so if you want to strip wax off your floor, just drop some Tamiya cement on it. Some extra, some good old extra thin will just take it off.
And I feel like that would be very expensive stripper.
Major fail. Yes, yes, it was a major fail. Let's see, that covered up enough. Yeah, there we go. Let's go down with it.
Keep thinking I'm gonna be done, and then I keep going.
Yeah, you know. Welcome to my world. Now, do you easily see how all of a sudden you like look up and you're like, where did 5 hours just go?
Now I know why you disappear for 5 hours and nobody knows where you are.
Yeah.
Or you say you're coming down here for half an hour and 5 hours later.
Yes, that is true.
Maybe.
Come on, get down there.
clock is
Right over there. Flip down your
Oh.
blue tray.
dead.
That's wrong.
I keep going at that thing. Okay, I got 4 more minutes. Nope, that clock is dead.
Yep.
I am a half hour over. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this down
Oh,
for
there
a
we
bit.
go.
Right, that is so true. Jim said time is relative in the workshop.
Yep.
Come on, Wonder Woman. You know what? It's
Oh,
if I
didn't
go
think about
back
that.
here.
XF1 and XF15. Nice rubber black color also. Do I have XF15? I don't have XF15. That's one shade of Tammy paint I don't have. Just like LL Cool J said.
Uh-oh, what do you say?
I don't know.
I'm not that cool to know. Ooh, they're back. Put your hands on a hot pan. A minute seems like an hour. Put your hands on a hot woman. An hour can seem like a minute. It's all relative. Okay, I think we can get somewhere. Thanks, Jim. It's a damn tip. I'm rooting for you. I found a new spot. I'm
Say
working
they're all
on.
rooting for you.
That's why I can't leave. Can't leave my public hanging.
All right, there you go.
Come on.
Wait till you go to a model show and somebody comes up to you and goes, "You're Tiffany from Mom with the Mats."
No. I
I
get
know.
Tiffany from Lone Orange. I don't get Tiffany from. I don't get. You're Mrs. Matt.
Yeah. I know, it's still cool. Last year at the Gateway show, that guy came up to me and Matt, and you're like, "Hey, you're Matt. You're the Mats from Mom with the Mats."
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was cool. Jim, I'm sorry. He's like getting the hair to fit will be the highlight of the show.
I know. Let's see. One thing that was a game changer for me: Master Tools Trumper Scraper. Less sanding in general. Oh yes, he did. He used to. Before that, he used this right here. He used the Citadel Miniature Scraper. This thing was like $25, but it is got all. It's got a curve to it. It's got the point that's rounded. It's got the back edge. This thing will take care of seam lines like you would believe.
You have a flashlight down here by chance?
I do. How bright would you like it?
I don't need that bright. I just want to. I'm looking for gaps and non-gaps.
Okay, so I give you this one.
Okay. That might be enough.
Make sure you're spraying it,
Bam.
because you're getting. Or we can give you the surf. We can give you.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame it on the back. I'm gonna stop working on her face. Okay, we're gonna keep working on the back.
And then we can give you that as well.
Okay. That's intense.
It is.
That's good enough.
That's it. Okay.
That's more my speed. Oh, I'm running out of water. Okay, come on.
You can do
Come
it.
on.
Oh, do not use the scraper on the resin.
What's the scraper you're talking about?
This one here. Don't use this on that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, Ken's got it. Yes. The scraper rocks. Yes, I love this one.
Okay, so Jim, you gotta enlighten us. Why no scraping on resin? Because George is asking too. Oh, because it's brittle.
Oh, tight fit. That's pretty impressive.
Come on. I feel like I'm not even taking anything off. Okay, well, no, there's definitely light coming off, so that's good. But
Styrene has grain. And resin does not. At which George says, so yeah, Dremel then.
I gotta get going. I gotta really get into bed.
Okay.
It's 9 o'clock. You know, he's still watching TV. I'm gonna tell him
Right.
to. Come on. Okay, one last fit. If this doesn't work, I'm putting it down. Oh no. Corey says the show doesn't end until she gets one woman's hair on. Oh boy. This might be the longest modeling with the mats ever. Oh man, that's so close. Look at that. Can you see that?
Hold on.
No, that's.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
See
there
how close that is? Oh my gosh. I told Matt I just want to build her a bigger headband. Linda Clark style. Or Linda. No, what's her name?
With Evans?
Linda.
No.
No, Linda what? Linda Wagner? Oh my gosh, what's Wonder Woman's. The actress who played Wonder Woman. This is your trivia.
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. Thank you. Sheesh. I think that's where it's getting stuck now.
Yep.
Oh. I am gonna have to go get someone to bed
Yeah.
because otherwise it's gonna be cranky. We gotta leave early in the morning.
All right.
Anyway.
Ken, thanks for joining us. See you next week.
I've kind of had that thought too, Jim. Except I think I figured out where it's holding it up, so now I'm motivated to get it.
Yes, it is the Gal Gadot version.
Either that or will be the biggest cliffhanger in MWM history. Indeed. Linda Carter, thank you.
Yep.
Yep. Many did have a crush on Linda Carter. She was my idol. I had Wonder Woman underoos, and my mom had 2 gold bracelets, and I twirl around in our kitchen in my Wonder Woman underoos. You guys remember underoos? You can be a superhero before they had superhero costumes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that was the last one.
Yes, yes, you did.
So now I'm wondering if it's there. Okay. Alright, guys, I really do have to go get Aiden to bed, so I think we're gonna have a cliffhanger. Gosh. So close.
Now all Jim can hear is the Wonder Woman theme song in his head. Corey goes, yes, and I had Spidey and Hulk.
Yes!
I had Superman. And Spider-Man.
See, I think they need to bring underoos back. Oops. Okay, I got 2 spots to work on. Alright. Sorry, guys.
So, before you go,
Yes.
so let's take that. This is going to be a place where you're going to sand, right?
Yeah. Can I just do pencil, though? Just in
Okay.
case I'm wrong.
Sure.
If I can get him to bed, I'll come back down. No, where was it? Shoot. Eh.
George goes, to be continued.
Yeah, right.
Who knows? Maybe Aiden's asleep already.
I
Never
believe in
mind.
miracles, but
You know,
maybe her hair is
a boy can dream.
doing it too. I don't know. Okay. So where was I gonna? Right here. And here some more. And maybe here some more. Okay. Good deal. Thank you.
All right.
Can I just leave this here?
Yep.
Alright, well, we'll try again another time. Sorry, y'all. If I get it done, I will post pictures in the Facebook group. Exactly. This is how we get you to come back. You can't wait to come back and see the hair go on, right? Okay. Alright, bye everybody. It's been fun. Sorry I couldn't complete it for you.
There you go.
Matt does. He got it for me for Christmas, Jim. He said, do we know who 3D printed that figure?
No.
Oh. I guess Matt doesn't. Alright. Bye, everybody. You want me to turn off lights or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Yep, now you're stuck with me, guys. It's a Game Boy print? Or Game Body print, yep. Alright. Oh. Thanks, Dario. If you pop on over to YouTube, you'll be able to see what else we're doing. And then it all goes quiet. I see Flory dry brushing with oil paints. We'll try that someday. Not brave enough yet on that one, George. Yeah, but we don't have the Aldi that sells model kits. Yeah, all these in other countries sell them. But not in the United States. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, we got 4 people watching in Facebook land. Make sure you say hi. Like, share, and subscribe at Mom with the Mats. Catch us more. Let's see, you can go over to YouTube and watch us there as well. We have multiple camera angles there. Speaking of multiple camera angles, let's go to the dual cam. There we go. So no, it's not me. Actually, we can move just to me. There we go, since Tiffany is out. Let's see. Guess who walked out with 3 car kits? To say, Matt too is looking for the Pontiac, 69 Pontiac GTO Judge. Did I use the right one? 75. Yeah, I did use the right one. Alright, so we got those. Don't use those, not using those, not using those. D28. There. Oh wow, I wish ours would do that. Holy cow. Yes, Matt too is still looking for the judge, but not the funny car version. Doing undercarriage. Matt 2, okay, not sick. Had something going on tonight. Matt 2 is, let's see, doing some adult, had some adult obligations this evening. So that's what he's doing tonight. He will be back next week. So tune in next week for that. He will be there. He will be here next week. Let's see, is that structurally important? Nope, I think so. It doesn't look structurally important. Alright, let's set that one aside for a little bit. There we go, looking more like a Spitfire. Let's see, still building the F-111? Yes, I am still planning on building the F-111. We'll let that sit there. Continue right there, and there. F-111, let's see. I got the crew tub painted, and now I just need to do a little dry brushing on it. I did that the other day. Got the instrument panels and all that in there. So this little dry brush there. I'm actually switching my my group build. The Tomcat just wasn't going together the way I wanted it to, and I know I was able to get this. I think I can get this one done a little bit quicker. Yeah, the pieces are bigger, but not as many. The F8 or F14's got a whole bunch of pieces in it that I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to get that done by December. But I'm gonna do a little dry brushing on this, and hopefully these instruments are gonna pop. And I'm gonna look at what's like on the inside. Maybe do some glass work with some micro crystal clear and all that. So that's my plan is. That's where I'm at right now. So, and I also chopped out the forward fuselage and painted the inside of that, so hopefully that will work pretty well. Let's just close that up. There we go. It'll look like that with a whole lot smaller seam. But yeah, excited about that. Yeah. Thanks, George. Let's see, let's build some wheels and all that. So, weight on wheels. You a fan or not? Yes, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping it'll look epic. See, I think that is too much. There is some information, but not as exaggerated as some show. Sand and flat. Used to. All right. These come with this Hurricane comes with weight on wheels, and I think it's a little over exaggerated. That'd be interesting. Never thought about that. At least with this one, the wheels line up so that you can get that flat weight on wheels look. But then you still end up with a stupid gap in between the wheels. So you have a stupid seam line running around it. Corey, are you still on? So Corey, I was on Cult's 3D website, which is to get some sculpts to have our technology teacher to print off, and looked up BattleTech and found on there for free scalable Timberwolves or Mad Cats. So you could scale it to any size you wanted. Jim or George, you ever use that site? Well, the thing that I thought was cool about it is that it was also scalable. So you could make it 28 millimeter. You could have it 3 feet tall. You just got to have enough resin. No Battle Master yet? Okay, focus, Matthew. That's not the ones you want to chop out of there. These are. Oh. Hi, Mammakins. My mother-in-law is watching. She repped Mom with the mats at Nationals. Oh, he does have the Battle Master as well. Alright. Oh, cool. Cool, Corey. Anybody want to give me the over/under of Tiffany coming back? Just a reminder, the Gateway IPMS show, September 9th, at the Elks Lodge on Hickey Road in St. Louis. It's off of Laclede Station and Watson, and as soon as you go across Watson, you make an immediate hard left-hand turn, and you're on Hickey. Or you go down Watson all the way down to Mackenzie, and then Mackenzie to Hickey there as well. You just got to go up a little further. But just to let y'all know, from 9 o'clock until 2:30, judging takes place at 12. Award ceremony is at 2:30. Yeah, I don't do that. So. Oh, that'd be cool. Alrighty, Jim. I think we're also gonna. I think Teddy's gonna enjoy this too. So. So let those dry. We got the hubs to put in still. So we'll hold off on that. That. Alrighty. it's sticking up pretty doggone high. Maybe a little trim. Yeah, that looks better. A little shorter. Maybe a little close. Yep. Alright, Jim. Thanks for popping by. See you next week in the chair. Alright, put that in there. Flip that upside down. Flat back in there. Those in there. Let's see. Quarter cell. Am I up for masking tonight? I'm gonna say no. Not masking tonight. Alright. Put that away in there. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna end this one a little early tonight. Sounds like Tiffany is nowhere even close to getting Aiden to sleep. So I think we're gonna bail out early. I'm still recovering from COVID and still get bouts of just being super tired. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So sorry we got on late. Again, technical difficulties with the router resetting and the power blinking and all that. But thanks for popping in there. Really appreciate it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And next week we'll have Matt 2 back in his chair. We'll have Jim down here. We'll see if we can squeeze Tiffany in someplace maybe. Let's see. Teddy said he might even pop by. So I don't know who's going to show up next week. So pretty cool with that. So let's see. Again, thank you all for watching. And as always, I'm Matt. That's not Matt. And we will catch you next time. Later, guys. Good night.